You will find the link to AI created crypto mini course in the description and pinned in comments below. Most people treat crypto like a lottery, that's why they lose. What if I told you the market moves like a tide, and if you learn to read it, you stop chasing luck and start capturing real gains. In this video, you will learn three behaviors winners use, the one rookie mistake that destroys portfolios, and a simple rule you can apply today to protect gains during the next bull run. Stay until the end because the third behavior is where the real edge hides. If you want clear, practical crypto playbook, subscribe now. I post concise guides every week that help beginners make fewer costly mistakes. Capital doesn't sleep, it shifts. If you are parked on the wrong asset, you miss the move. Think of capital as festival crowds moving from stage to stage. Each act is a sector. Bitcoin, large caps, mid caps, narratives. During bull runs, money flows from one sector to the next, creating clear rotation patterns. If you don't notice the shift, you either panic sell or chase the peak. Both choices usually cost you far more than the volatility itself. Imagine watching a train leave the station while your wallet is still on the platform. Next, I'll explain the three behaviors that let you ride the train instead of chasing it. Winners don't guess, they follow rules. These three behaviors are levers that control risk and let you capture rotation. First, pre-position. Plant small positions early in promising sectors. Think of it as planting seeds rather than buying a whole tree. If the sector shows strength, you scale in. If it doesn't, you limit your exposure. This reduces fear of missing out and protects capital. But pre-position alone can be dangerous if you have no plan to manage it. So winners add a second behavior, rotation radar and rebalancing. Set a simple radar that detects every money flows and detects where money flows and reallocate on a schedule. Monthly or bi-weekly rebalances move you toward the active sectors without emotional trading. A simple base allocation like 60-30-10 can be adjusted gradually as signals confirm. Rebalancing captures upside while limiting concentration risk. The third behavior is exit scripts. Winners sell by rules, not feelings. Predefined profit targets, mental stops, and narrative exhaustion checks. For example, take 50% profits when a position doubles and move that to BTC or stable coins. This preserves gains and reduces stress during corrections. I'll show you the practical exit rules to use in a minute. Almost everyone skips one of these steps, and that omission is the silent killer. Here's the mid-video twist, the single mistake that ruins beginners. It's emotional scaling, buying during euphoria and shrinking when fear arrives. Emotional scaling looks rational in the moment, but because you feel like you are smart and opportunistic, but it usually leads to buying the top and suffering the worst part of the drawdown. I have seen traders increase leverage. I have seen traders increase leverage at the peak because they convinced themselves it was different this time. The result is predictable and brutal. To guard against this, use three practical safeguards. First, set size caps. Limit how much of your portfolio any single trade can be. Second, automate rebalancing on a calendar so you move without panic. Third, write ritual stops and profit rules and enforce them. Commit the rules to paper and follow them. Those three steps block emotional scaling and protect your compound returns. You don't need a crystal ball to spot capital rotation. You need 5 signals. First, watch volume shifts. When altcoin volume overtakes Bitcoin volume for several days, that's a sign. Second, monitor market breadth. More assets making new highs signals broad participation. Third, track narrative momentum. Social engagement spikes on Twitter, Reddit, and Telegram. Fourth, observe liquidity, rotation, on-chain pools, or DEX volumes moving into alt sectors. Fifth, look for price leadership, mid caps, or certain alt sectors leading market gains. For each signal has a simple actionable rule. Have a simple actionable rule. For example, if alt volume exceeds Bitcoin volume for 3 days, shift 10% from BTC to top alts. These signals are early warning beacons. They give you time to act calmly instead of reacting to noise. Now convert those signals into a simple rule-based plan you can implement in 15 minutes. Step 1. Set a base allocation of 50% Bitcoin, 30% top 10 altcoins, and 20% exploration positions. Step 2. Use the signal rule if alt volume is greater than Bitcoin volume for 3 consecutive days. Shift 10% from your BTC allocation into the top 10 alts. Step 3. Apply a profit rule when any alt position reaches 100% gains. Take 50% profits and move them to Bitcoin or stablecoins. Step 4. Rebalance monthly and cap any single alt at 5% of your portfolio. This plan replaces guessing with a process and makes your actions repeatable. Would this have worked in the last bull run? Short answer, yes. Illustratively, if you started with $10,000 and followed these rules conservatively, you would have captured significant upside while protecting substantial gains during corrections. That example is simplified and not a guarantee, but it demonstrates the power of disciplined rules over emotional trading. Discipline protected gains for some traders and emotion destroyed them for others. The biggest insight to take away in this: the edge isn't perfect timing. The edge is a long-term opportunity mindset. Prepare, detect, shift, protect. Prepare by setting rules and base allocations. Detect by watching your 5 signals consistently. Shift using predefined rules when signals confirm. Protect by taking profits and rebalancing. This mindset turns panic into process and randomness into repeatable advantage. Imagine 5 years from now looking back and knowing your portfolio grew because you followed rules, not because you got lucky. That feeling of steady progress and peace of mind is the real win. Here are 3 practical takeaways you can implement right away, right now. First, commit to one rule today, either a small cap, a monthly rebalance, or a profit taking rule. Second, start tracking the 5 signals and set simple thresholds for action. Third, write an exit plan for every position before you enter it and enforce it. If you implement one of these steps today, you will already be ahead of most beginners. If you want step-by-step templates for beginners, subscribe now. Next, I'll publish a complete beginner survival guide with fill-in-the-blank templates you can use in your first month. Before you move any money, watch this next video called Complete Beginner Survival Guide. It shows the exact checklist and scripts to implement this plan in 30 minutes. Check the next video and use those templates before you trade. Remember, prepare, detect, shift, protect. That mindset will change how you approach crypto for the long run. Thank you for watching.